Now, let's talk a little bit about you. When did you start putting together demos as far as the group, the Luniz, is concerned? About when did that start?
Man,
like fill us in.
That shit just me and like met in junior high school. You know what I mean?
Okay.
At Westlake Junior High School. Also the Who Riders went there, Chop Black and Mr. Taylor. They went to our school too. So we all at that motherfucker rapping and shit. Mainly Numb. He was rapping, everybody rapping and shit. I was a dope dealer and I knew how to draw. You know what I mean? So I was drawing their logos and shit or whatnot, and you know, became cool with them, and they put me in a group just by being a cool nigga. Didn't know I could rap. So I'm starting to rap a little bit and shit, but I wasn't super good, you know what I mean? But I know how to do metaphors and be tricky with my patterns and shit and whatnot, you know? So we made a demo. You know what I mean? We rapping over Michael Jackson, ABC, all that type of shit. This is when Another Bad Creation came out. So we know we can out-rap these niggas. We rap circles around these little niggas, right? So my sister boyfriend, Big Bruce, rest in peace, from the 7 Deuce, he put out a Pool Man. You heard of Pool Man?
Of course.
He was on Minister Society.
That's right.
Yeah. So this first album, I had the song "Fuckin' with Dang," fuckin' with my sister boyfriend. That was the executive producer of that album. So I can't wait to play this motherfucker for him. Like, oh, I'm gonna give it to Big Bruce. He gonna do us like Pool Man. Gave it to him, man. He frisbeed that motherfucker out the window, man. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, man?
Frisbee that motherfucker.
He's like, bro, listen to this shit. He just played Pool Man. Fucking with dang, fucking with dang. He said, you know why it's popping? Because he's saying shit that he doing. Right. He said, what's all this imaginary hippity-hoppity shit that y'all rapping about, man? He said, nigga, you from the Ville. Why you ain't rapping about that?
Right.
I said, all right, get it together, nigga. Ski skirted, nigga. It just crushed my dreams. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I'm going back to selling dope, because the kingpins looked at rappers like they was cornballs anyway. Like, the rappers wasn't the niggas back in the day. The 80s, it was the kingpins and the drug dealers, the niggas with money. Rap niggas was niggas that had to get loaned some money or something. You had to take care of the nigga, need protection or something like that. So they was looking at rappers like they was weenies and shit, you know what I mean? Like, literally. So I didn't want to be a rapper. I'm like, fuck this rap shit. I'm going back to hustling. But look how God worked. The hustling got me locked up in jail for a year in camp. In a juvenile camp, and I met an individual, you know what I mean, from Get Low Players, you know what I mean, JT the Bigger Figure record label, named Demo the Youngster. Okay. So he was locked up with me, and this man had a positive song called Cancer Stick about, you know, not smoking cigarettes and whatnot, but the juvenile system had this man touring, going from pod to pod, juvenile center, detention center, the juvenile detention center, singing this song for everybody. I'm like, God damn.
He was on a little tour.
He was on the fucking tour, bro. Like, he was never, like, he's on tour, bro. I'm like, okay, I can rap too. So, you know what I mean? He influenced me to just start writing again, and my first song I wrote was The Ice Cream Man. And that's the song that got us signed and all types of shit later down, you know, down the road. But yeah, wrote The Ice Cream Man, and shit, my shit was hitting more than Cancer Stick. I just couldn't do the tour because my shit was about selling dope. But yeah, and after that came up with the whole concept, the group Looney Tunes, you know, drew the Condom Man, the logo. None one locked up with me, he was still out, but I, you know, of course we was rapping with another group, Brothers with Potential, back in the day. But now this is a new group, and I want to just do me and Numb, not the other brothers that was in Brothers in Potential, because it was like 4 or 5 of us, you know. But me and Numb stuck together after niggas split up.
And so, about how old were you guys at this time, do you think? If you can remember.
I get out of jail at 18.
Okay.
You know, they let me out at 18. So boom, get out. And Numbskull name is the skinny one at this time. And I get out and tell them the plan, like, yo, we're going to be a group called the Looney Tunes, and I'm Yukmouth. My name was E-Flow, but I changed it. I'm Yukmouth and you Numbskull. Nigga, you the crazy motherfucker. I'm the crazy-ass mouth, nigga. We crazy, we lunatics, we psycho, nigga, we whoop. We going to do the funny gangster side, the hilarious side of hip-hop, whoop, 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 whoop. You're like, yeah, let's do it. So fast forward time, we still out there in the streets. We wiggling. You know what I mean? So it was a drought. A drought means you can't get no work. Yeah. Or work is higher than a motherfucker, if you can find it. So me and Nunn, we had to pitch in because the work was so high, man. And we hit my sister, you know what I mean? Shout out Sharice. And I'm like, yo, we need some.
Right,
I know
right.
you know some. I remember some of her boyfriends is kingpins and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hit one of your dudes. So she hit this nigga, and we go link up, and CNH, you know what I mean, which ended up being our executive producer, but he's there, you know what I mean, while we, you know, buying this work from this other cat. And we noticed, like, yo, that's Baby Jesus that be in Too Short videos. You know what I mean? So
Right.
we got to work on the triple beam scale, got the money out. And I'm like, fuck this work, man. Baby Jesus, don't you know Too Short?
Right.
He said, I said, we rap, nigga. He's like, y'all rap. He's like, y'all rap? I was like, hell yeah, we rap, man. He's like, what's your name? I said, the Looney Tunes. It's I'm Yukmouth, that nigga Numbskull. He's like, yeah, man. None didn't have no raps at this time. You know what I mean? I'm fresh out of jail. I got raps because I've been sitting up. He on the streets. He ain't got no time to write. So, boom. He said, bust one. I bust the Ice Cream Man. The one I wrote in jail with Demo the Youngster, you know what I mean? Because of the cancer stick. I say that one. He like, you know what? I got my own record label, man. I got an artist named Drew Down. You know what I mean? We at Too Short Studio tomorrow. I need y'all to be there, man. I need y'all to get on this album, this, that, and the third, and I'ma sign y'all. So
Oh shit.
we turned the negative into a positive because we turned the dope deal into a record deal.
Yeah.
That's how we got signed. We didn't have to send no demos and dance on tables and shit and go knock on record label doors. We was trying to buy some work in a drought. That's how we got signed, my nigga.
Okay, and
Ain't nothing more authentic than that.
and about what year was this, would you say?
This is 92.
Okay, 92, and I believe...
No, 93,
Okay.
93.
Now, because if I'm correct, your guys' release date was 96?
95.
95, so 2 years later. So,
Nah, we was on Drew Down album in 93.
okay, 93.
So 93, we dropped the Ice Cream Man on Drew Down album.
Oh, okay.
So this is where the Ice Cube thing coming apart and the Master P thing coming apart because Master P dropped his Ice Cream Man in 96. You know,
Right.
three years later after we drop our shit. So we drop our shit, you know what I mean, do the video. The video, we got the ice cream truck on Triple Gold Dayton's like that. The first time it's ever been seen in life. You know what I mean? We put the video up. It's on Soul Beat. It's on Video Jukebox and all this shit. A year passed and Friday come out. And you got Big Worm in a ice cream truck on Triple Gold Dayton's with a perm. Now our executive producer got a perm. CNH, she got the Shirleys and shit. So they made a fat black version, you know what I mean? And a purple instead of a white. They did the same shit, you know what I mean? So Cube and them bit.
Yeah.
And then Master P bit. That's how big that song was in the Bay. You know what I mean? Drew Down put Pimp of the Year out on the same album. So Pimp of the Year beating their ass on the radio, and then on the underground, Ice Cream Man beating their ass. So
Yeah. Pimp of the Year was a fucking...
Yeah, this is 93.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we come in the game in 93.
Wow, wow.
And then look, after we done with Drew Down now, we did a few more songs on there too. But Rescue 911, one of the big ones that everybody loved. But after that album, it was time to work on our album, same 93. We get in the studio, our first song, we make 5 on it. So we had 5 on it since 93. And we voted it, put it in a vote, and then drop it till 95.
Okay.
You hear that? You hear that? So when you know you got one, it don't matter when it come out. You know you got one. You
Okay,
feel
now
me?
I'm gonna have to ask you a goofy question for the people that probably don't live in the U.S. and are probably asking, what does 5 on it mean? Can you explain that for those people that may not know?
Shout out to Numbskull. Numb came with the concept. You know what I mean? He was basically like, yo, everybody talking about, you know, getting high. They got songs about we already high, we smoking, we choking, we floating, all that shit. But it's not a song that tells what it takes to get high. He said, nigga, we be pitching in on dub sacks and 10 sacks and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got 5 on it. You got 5, we got a 10 sack. So let's make a song called I Got 5 on it. And
the rest is history.
The rest is history. So Numb came up with that concept. Salute to Numb.
Dope. Salute to him. Now, if we could
Let's
just
have 5 on the weed. Everybody used to picture it like
Right.
we young niggas.
right.
It ain't like nowadays when everybody buying ounces and pounds and shit. It wasn't like back in the day. We youngsters, like we still like 18, bro. This is fresh out of high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? So niggas still buying sacks and shit, selling sacks. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like in Oakland, I don't know about out in LA, but in Oakland, if right now, like back in the day, you could get what a 7 for $100 back in the day, right? You spend 100 in Oakland, they ain't giving you 7 grams, they giving you 10 dime sacks. That's it. And that shit might not add up to 5 grams.
Right.
You feel me? For 100, nigga. That's all you getting. No, they ain't giving you no 7 grams. They ain't weighing out no. They giving you these little ass baby pillow sacks. Yeah, mini sacks. You roll a fucking pinhead joint in the motherfuckers like a stick. Yeah, this motherfucking a stick, nigga. You roll the straight motherfucking toothpick and get high than a motherfucker. You pass that toothpick around, everybody high. This new weed, I don't know what the fuck is going on. It take too much to get high, like back in the day. P, am I lying? Was the weed back in the day most stronger?
0.4 for like a dub.
A dub.
When that shit first came out with chronic.
Facts.
It was a thumbnail worth of weed.
Wow.
And it'll fuck you up.
Yeah, you grow a little pinhead.
You hotbox the car with that pinhead. Nigga, everybody fucked up.
They used to hit like that.
Oh, nigga do that one? You ready to sock that nigga. Nigga do too much of that? Nigga, that'll get you fucked up and kicked out the hot box. Nigga, get your ass up out of here. Nigga, you owe $5 more. Nigga, put $5 more on it, nigga. But then niggas used to be broke. Niggas would put 5 on the gas. Remember, niggas used to ride around with the homie, put 5 on the gas. Niggas used to drink Shake 'em Up, 40s and shit, 5 on the liquor. It's hella shit you got 5 on.
Yeah.
Got the munchies, nigga, everybody throwing 5 on Kentucky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a bucket or some shit. Yeah, so it's hella different shit that we was throwing 5 on, bro. Like,